In the sunny, golden heart of Australia, where the earth glows red under a big blue sky, lived a baby kangaroo named Kira. Kira loved to hop. She didn't just like hopping, she absolutely adored it. Every morning, as the sun peeked over the horizon, painting the world in shades of orange and pink, Kira would be up and ready. Her favorite thing in the whole wide world was to hop as fast as her little kangaroo legs could carry her. Zoom, she'd go, bouncing across the vast outback like a little spring-loaded ball of fluff. The wind would whistle past her floppy ears, and her heart would thump with pure joy. To Kira, the world was a giant, wonderful racetrack made just for her. One particularly bright and beautiful morning, Kira was feeling extra bouncy. She had a delicious breakfast of sweet grasses and felt a familiar tickle in her toes, the hopping tickle. "I'm going to set a new speed record today," she chirped to her mother, who was resting in the shade of a tall eucalyptus tree. Her mother smiled warmly. "That's lovely, dear," she said, "but remember to watch where you're going. The outback is full of friends." Kira nodded, but her mind was already on the race. "I will, Mom," she called back, already taking her first big, powerful hop. And so, her adventure began. Boing, boing, boing. Kira sailed through the air, her long tail helping her balance perfectly. She hopped past spiky spinifex bushes and over smooth, sun-warmed rocks. She was a blur of brown fur against the red sand. In her mind, she was winning a grand race. The finish line was a distant group of gum trees shimmering in the heat. She was so focused on her speed, on the feeling of flying, that she wasn't paying much attention to anything else. The world around her was just a colorful streak. She felt like the fastest kangaroo in all of Australia, maybe even the whole world. Meanwhile, a little way ahead, another small creature was enjoying the morning in a much different way. This was Ravi, a little wombat. Ravi was not built for speed. He was round, sturdy, and preferred to take things slow. His favorite activity was waddling along, his nose close to the ground, sniffing out tasty roots and watching the busy ants march in single file. Ravi loved the quiet hum of the outback, the feel of the warm sand under his paws, and the gentle pace of his own journey. He was carefully examining a particularly interesting pebble, admiring its smooth, red surface, when he heard a strange sound. It was a rhythmic thump, 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 and it was getting louder and closer, very, very quickly. Kira, lost in her world of speed, didn't see the small, brown, furry shape ahead. She was on her biggest hop yet, soaring through the air, picturing the winner's ribbon. Ravi looked up from his pebble just as a shadow fell over him. His eyes widened. A fast-moving kangaroo was about to land right on top of him. "Whoa!" he squeaked, his little heart pounding in his chest. He squeezed his eyes shut and braced himself. At the very last second, Kira caught a glimpse of something on the path. With a huge effort, she twisted in mid-air, her tail whipping around to change her direction. She landed with a clumsy thud right beside Ravi, sending up a little cloud of red dust. For a moment, there was silence. The dust settled. Kira's heart was hammering, not from joy this time, but from shock. Ravi slowly opened one eye, then the other. He was safe, but he was very, very scared. He trembled a little, looking up at the much taller kangaroo who had almost flattened him. Kira looked down at the little wombat. She saw his wide, frightened eyes and his trembling whiskers. A wave of guilt washed over her. Her mom's words echoed in her ears, "Remember to watch where you're going." She hadn't been watching. She had been so caught up in her own fun that she had almost hurt someone. "Oh, my goodness," Kira gasped, her ears drooping. "I am so sorry. I didn't see you. I was hopping too fast and I wasn't looking." Ravi took a deep breath to calm his racing heart. He could see that Kira was genuinely sorry. Her bouncy energy was gone, replaced by a quiet concern. It's okay," Ravi said softly. "You just gave me a big fright." Kira shuffled her feet in the sand. "I feel terrible," she said. "I love hopping fast, but I never want to scare anyone. My mom told me to be careful. My mom says that too, Ravi replied, a small smile appearing on his face. She says, slow and steady wins the race. But I'm not really in a race. Kira looked at Ravi, really looked at him this time. He was cute and round, with a friendly face. He wasn't a blur in the landscape. He was another little creature enjoying the day, just like her. What were you doing? She asked, her curiosity taking over. I was looking for yummy roots, Ravi explained, pointing his nose towards a patch of earth. And I was admiring this pebble. Isn't it a lovely color? Kira hopped closer and looked at the pebble Ravi was holding. It was a deep, rich red, almost like a tiny sunset. She had never stopped to look at a pebble before. It is beautiful, she said, surprised. A wonderful idea popped into Kira's head. Would you like to walk with me? She asked. I promise I won't hop fast. We can go your speed. Ravi's eyes lit up. Really? You'd want to go slow? He asked. Yes, said Kira. You can show me the cool things you find on the ground. And I can tell you what the world looks like from way up high when I hop. And so, a new, slower adventure began. Kira took small, gentle hops next to Ravi's slow waddle. Ravi pointed out a line of marching ants, each carrying a tiny green leaf. Kira had never noticed how organized they were. She, in turn, described the shape of the clouds and the faraway blue mountains she could see from the peak of her hops. They walked together across the warm red sands, under the big, endless sky. Kira learned that going slow had its own kind of magic. You could see the delicate patterns on a beetle's back, smell the sweet scent of the desert flowers, and hear the soft whisper of the wind in the grasses. Ravi learned that the world looked very different from a kangaroo's point of view, and that even the fastest creatures could be gentle and kind. They talked about their favorite food, sweet grass for Kira, juicy roots for Ravi. They laughed when a cheeky lizard darted across their path. As the sun began to dip towards the horizon, casting long shadows and painting the sky in magnificent shades of orange, purple, and gold, they found a cozy spot to sit and watch. The outback, which had been Kira's racetrack, now felt like a shared, peaceful home. Thank you for today, Kira, Ravi said, his voice full of warmth. I had a lot of fun. Me too, Ravi, Kira replied, her voice soft. I learned that it's not always about being the fastest. It's about enjoying the journey and sharing it with a friend. From that day on, Kira still loved to hop fast, but she never forgot to look where she was going. And often, she would choose to take a slow walk with her new friend Ravi, exploring the small wonders of the world together. They were an unlikely pair, the speedy kangaroo and the steady wombat, but they were the very best of friends. And they both knew that the best adventures are the ones you share, no matter the speed. Thanks for watching our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more gentle adventures from the sunny outback. See you next time.